Hi, this is Paul. I'm the CTO for Difitek. The Difitek platform has APIs to power a modern finance service, such as an online lender, robo-advisor, a real estate investment service, a challenger bank, and many other type of fintech applications. And you can set up these applications using our API docs and starter kits on www.difitek.com, and also use some of our tools like this workflow editor, which I'll show you here. The workflow editor is at workflow.difitek.com if you want to have a look. It has a couple of sample workflows which are typical of the kinds of applications we see. On the left-hand side, you can see user onboarding, deal origination, and anti-money laundering type KYC processes. And this is really designed to help you think through the way that your service will run these kinds of workflows using the Difitek API, using the core API functions that we provide alongside the API marketplace, which is a set of best-in-class third-party services that we've made available through our API. To use the workflow editor, you simply drag and drop these functions which represent API calls in our system from the menu here into the main area of the screen. So we've already started here with the beginning of what would be an anti-money laundering process, so part of user onboarding perhaps, where your front-end form is collecting information and you're using this API function to create a new user. You could then decide to collect more information about the user by having another front-end form to collect, for example, birth date and passport number, and then you'd use the update user function to update that user's information. And you can see how to drag and connect up these different API functions so that you can start stringing together a series of processes, a series of functions into a workflow. So after updating the user, you may want to run a KYC check. So you would have the user ID as the output of the update user function. And then you can see that the different options that you would get back from running a KYC check against the user's information. And then based on the output, you can then decide whether you might want to approve the user if they pass. You may want to block the user if they fail. And then you can also set up notifications using the Difitek webhook services. So you can, for example, notify the user by email if they have been blocked. And similarly, you might want to notify your own admin team on their Slack channel if a user has been blocked so that they can follow up manually. So this is how to use the Difitek workflow tool. And if you have any further questions, please go to difitek.com.